It's me Jenny and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to crochet this baby skirt. This is for size 0 till 6 months old, newborn until 6 months old. This is a very easy pattern using the double crochet and single crochet right here, and this is more like a decorative skirt where you wear it over a legging. And the yarn that I'll be using for this tutorial is this Caron Simply Soft. This is also Caron Simply Soft. Caron Simply Soft white, and this is 100% acrylic. Okay, and for the crochet hook, I'm using 4.5 millimeter. For the waist, it is measure 13 inches circumference, but it's slightly stretchy, and if this is too loose for a newborn, you can make a chain and long chain and just put it around the waist area and just tie it to make it snug on the baby waist. And from the top all the way down here, 7.5 inches. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. Okay, start by making a slip knot. And now we're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to start row 1. For row 1, we're going to make 7 single crochet, and we're going to start from the second chain. Okay, so this is 1, 2. We're going to start the first single crochet into the second chain from the crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so done with row 1. So for row 2, we're going to do 7 single crochet as well. Start with chain 1. We're going to turn the work and make 7 single crochet, but we're going to crochet into the back loop only. Okay, so this is the regular stitch, but we're going to crochet the back loop only. Okay, this is the back loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now for row 3, chain 1, turn the work and make 7 single crochet as well, and crochet into the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now go ahead and continue doing the same. Chain 1 and 7 single crochet, crochet into the back loop only. Do it until you reach row 45. Okay, row 45. So every row is going to be the same. Chain 1, turn the work, make 7 single crochet and crochet into the back loop only. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of row 45. Okay, so once you get all 45 rows, now you want to join both ends together. Okay, so chain 1, and now insert the crochet hook into this first stitch right here, and also the first stitch at this other end. So 1 single crochet. We're going to make 7 single crochet by crochet both ends together. Okay, so this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so this is going to be the wrong side, so we're going to turn. And so the part that where we join the ends together, the single crochet is going to be the inside part, and this is the outside part. So now we're going to make double crochet around the band. So start with chain 2, 1, 2, and now we're going to make 45 double crochet, so 1 double crochet for each row. Okay, so for the band we made 45 rows, and for the double crochet you're going to make 45 double crochet as well. Okay, so chain 2, so first double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 44, and lastly right here 45. Okay, now slip stitch. Okay, so that's the row 1. So now let's start with row 2. Okay, now let's start with row 2. For row 2, start with chain 2, 1, 2, and this chain 2 count as double crochet as well. So this is double crochet. Now we're going to skip 2 stitch, 1, 2, and we're going to do the shell on the 3rd stitch. The shell stitch for row 2 is going to be 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 1, and 2 double crochet all in the same stitch. Okay, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. Okay, so next we skip 1 stitch and 1 double crochet into the next stitch. 1. Okay, so we're going to repeat this right here, but instead of skip 2, we're going to skip 1 stitch only. So 1 double crochet. Okay, as this one, this is the 1 double crochet. Next we're going to do the shell stitch. We skip 1 stitch, and the shell stitch is going to be after the skip stitch. So shell stitch is 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, and skip 1 stitch and 1 double crochet. Okay, you just need to repeat this right here again. 1 double crochet, skip 1 stitch, shell, skip 1 stitch and 1 double crochet. Okay, the skip 2 stitch is only for the beginning right here, and I'm going to repeat again. 1 double crochet, skip 1 and shell stitch, 1, 2, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, same stitch. Now skip 1 stitch and 1 double crochet. Okay, go ahead and continue doing the same pattern until you reach the end, and I'll meet you at the end of row 2. Okay, so once you're done with round 2, the last double crochet should end at the very last stitch. Now slip stitch at the chain 2, and now we're done with round 2. Okay, the reason why at the beginning I say the chain 2 count as double crochet is because we want to have these 2 double crochet bar evenly. So over here as well, 2 double crochet. Okay, if we start with chain 2 and make 1 double crochet right here, you will end up having 3 bar of double crochet. Like this one right here, I made a mistake. That's why in this tutorial I make sure that you don't end up like what I had right here. As you can see, this is all double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, but right here there is 3 double crochet. Actually there's only 2 double crochet. This is the first double crochet and this is the last. The middle stitch right here is the chain 2 where we started for every round. Okay, so to avoid the 3 double crochet, we the chain 2 count as the double crochet stitch. Okay, so now for round 3 we're going to do the same, but the shell, instead of 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, for round 3 we're going to do, for the shell, 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet. Okay, so start with chain 2, 1, 2, which is also count as double crochet. And now we're going to do the shell stitch, 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and another 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. So next, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet on the double crochet from the previous round. Okay, and then we're going to repeat the same as the pattern right here. 1 double crochet, now shell stitch, 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and another 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. Next, 1 double crochet. Okay, so just repeat the same pattern, 1 double crochet, shell stitch, 1 double crochet until you reach the end of round 3. Okay, so for round 3 the shell pattern, it's 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet. Okay, go ahead and finish up round 3 and I'll meet you at the end. Once you're done with round 3, go ahead and slip stitch on the chain 2. So this is how it looks like so far. Okay, so for round 4 we're going to repeat exactly the same as round 3. Okay, so for round 4, chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to do the shell on the shell and the double crochet on the double crochet. Okay, so chain 2, which is also counted as double crochet, and we're going to do the shell in this chain 1 space. So for the shell, it's going to be 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. Two, 3. Now 1 double crochet on the double crochet from the previous round. Okay, so next another double crochet on top of the double crochet from the previous round. So next we're going to do shell. We're going to do it in the chain 1 space. 2, 3, chain 1, and another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to do double crochet on the double crochet from the previous round. Okay, so just go ahead and repeat and finish up round 4, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so once you're done with round 4, go ahead and slip stitch at the chain 2. Okay, so far this is how it looks like. Okay, now let's start with round 5. For round 5, it's going to be almost the same as the round 3 and round 4, but we're going to do chain 1 in between this shell. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. How to do round 5. Start with chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so why chain 3 instead of chain 2? As I say, we're going to do chain 1 space in between the shell. So the first and second chain is the double crochet, and the third chain is the chain 1. So next we're going to do the shell, the same 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet. 2, 3, chain 1, and another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so once we're done with the shell, chain 1, and now make 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet from the previous round. Okay, so that's how the pattern for round 5 going to be. Chain 1 double crochet, chain 1, the shell, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. Okay, so just let me show you again. So 1 double crochet, chain 1, going to make the shell stitch. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So next we're going to chain 1 and 1 double crochet. Okay, so that's all you need to repeat. 1 double crochet, chain 1, the shell stitch, you make it into the chain 1 space shell from the previous round, chain 1 and 1 double crochet. Okay, so just repeat the same until you reach the same pattern until you reach the end of round 5. Okay, so once you're done with round 5, go ahead and slip stitch at the second chain. Okay, not at the third chain because the third chain count as the chain 1. Okay, so round 5 so far, this is how it looks like. Okay, so for round 6 we're going to do the same as round 5. Okay, so for round 6, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do the shell stitch on the shell stitch, chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and another 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3, chain 1 and 1 double crochet on top the double crochet from the previous round. Okay, so go ahead and do finish up round 6. It's the same pattern as round 5. Okay, just make one chain 1 space in between the shell. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 6 and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so once you're done with round 6, go ahead and slip stitch into the chain 2, 1, 2 right here. Okay, so far this is how it looks like. So for round 7 we're going to do increase. We're going to do increase at the shell. Okay, so for round 3 and 4 the increase was at the shell, because for round 2 the shell is 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, and we increase it by making 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochet, and that's the increase. And the increase for round 5 and 6 is the chain 1 space right here. And for round 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, for round 7 and 8 we're going to do increase at the shell. Okay, it's still going to be chain 1 in between shell, so start with chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet all in this chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1 and another 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so after you made the shell stitch, chain 1 and make 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet from the previous round. Okay, so going to repeat the same pattern as this one right here. 1 double crochet, now chain 1, we're going to do the shell stitch, so 4 double crochet, chain 1 and 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1 and another 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now chain 1 and 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet from the previous round. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 7 and 8. It's going to be the same. Now we are doing round 7 and round 8 is going to be the same as well. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 7 and 8 and I'll meet you at the end of round 8. Okay, so once you're done with round 8. This is how it's going to look like. And for the last round, round 9, we're going to make the same as round 7 and 8, but we're not going to do the chain 1 space at the shell. Instead, we're going to replace that as a double crochet. So for round 9, you will have total of 9 double crochet for the shell. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do round 9. Start with chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the first 2 chain count as double crochet, and the third chain is the chain 1. Now for the shell, we're going to make 9 double crochet. Okay, so there will be no chain 1 space for round 9 for the shell. Okay, so 9 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now chain 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet from the previous round. Okay, so that's the pattern, first pattern right there. Now we're going to do the same 1 double crochet, chain 1. We're going to make 9 double crochet in this chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now chain 1 and 1 double crochet on the double crochet from the previous round. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 9 and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so once you're done with round 9, go ahead and slip stitch at the second chain. Chain 1 to secure stitches, and you can cut the yarn. Just cut enough so that you can weave in. Just cut enough for you to weave in ends. Okay, so grab your needle and just weave in the ends. So we're done with the skirt, and the only step left we need to do is do a long slip stitch chain for the waist area, for the band. Okay, so now this is how it looks like when it is done. Okay, we're going to do chain for the waistband right here because this might be too loose for newborn, so we don't want that to slip off the baby all the time, so we have to do the slip stitch band, slip stitch string, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so grab the yarn and make a very long chain, just enough chain to wrap around and leave it like 8 or 10 inches extra after you pull it around the band. Okay, so once you made the long chain, grab the skirt and try to wrap it around, and just make sure it's overlap each other and there's enough for you to do a bow. Okay, as you can see, I have enough. Now I'm going to slip stitch the chain just to make it thick enough to hold, to make it more solid. Okay, so what we're gonna do, okay, so what we're gonna do after you did your chain, you're going to slip stitch starting from the second chain from the crochet hook. So this is one right here, this is the second. Now just slip stitch, hook into the chain and pass the yarn over. Okay, okay, so just go ahead and finish up until you slip stitch until the last chain. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like once you're done with the slip stitch. It's slightly thicker, and now we're going to, I'm just gonna check which one is, so this is going to be the front, and this is where we join the ends, the single crochet. So that's going to be the back, and the front of the skirt is going to be right here. So what we're going to do is it's just going to find the center. As you can see, this is the center right here, and there's 2 and 2. So you're just going to pull the string in and out of this waistband right here. So there you have it, guys. This is how I crochet this skirt. As I say, this is more like a decorative skirt where you wear it under a legging. This is for size newborn up to 6 months, and this is how it looks like. It is very easy pattern. I hope you find this tutorial easy to follow. If you do have any question, do leave me your question at the comment section down below. I will try my best to reply. And as I say, you can do it as long as you want. Add more rows. As for this is 1 row shorter than this, and it is the same size. Okay, just different length. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. That way you will not miss any of my future upload. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so for now, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, and I hope to see you again on my next tutorial or next video. Okay, take care everyone. Bye.